Hey, and Chris, I was asking about why, what customers that you were trying to reach, because what I do is I have a four-pillar system
Mm.
that helps people really decide what they're doing with exercise, nutrition, stress reduction, and hydration. And when I look at Neotein, it covers a lot of those areas. I mean, um, there's a hydration component.
There's.
There is, your body can be stressed if you're not getting enough proteins or any particular nutrient. It can
Mhm.
put some stress on you. So, with that being said, how do you know, Chris, if you're getting enough protein?
So things that I was taught when I was at the Special Warfare Center in school, going through training by our
Mm-hmm.
nutritionists, and was that signs of protein deficiency and dehydration can a lot of times be similar, right? So there's
Mm-hmm.
fatigue, there's foggy mindedness, there's a soreness associated with it. And these were all things that we were taught when we were becoming operators to look for when we're in the field, um, as a sign like, hey, you need to stop and you need to eat something, or hey, you need to stop and you need to drink something, or honestly, you probably need to do both. And Neotein definitely addresses two of those things, right? We are not a meal replacement. We don't want to be a meal replacement. We think most human beings get the majority of their stuff through what they're eating every single day. So we are not trying to pop down 600 calories. So what Neotein specifically does is aims at these two things that people are oftentimes like deficient on. They're deficient on like a high quality protein. They're deficient on like an intake of collagen, which usually comes from like an animal, and they're deficient on their hydration. And we thought, let's just knock all three things out in one, or two things out in one, and just help people get their hydration and their protein in a very simple way, just to help supplement what they're already doing throughout the day without being so calorically heavy. We're only 45 calories to stick back. We're not going to spike your insulin with sugar. We're going to be easy to digest, and it's one of those things that I think that simplicity for a customer who wants something that is they can grab out of their drawer. Oh, they just happen to have water sitting next there. Just pop in there, stir it. It dissipates in about 25 to 35 seconds, and sip on it, drink it, do whatever you need to. It's a really easy way to do what you're doing. So.
Nice. So you make it, more bioavailable than what, like eating a piece of meat.
Uh, so yeah, hydrolyzed collagen proteins are very easily absorbed into the large and small intestine as this goes. I've learned so much about protein in the last 2 years. It's been incredible. So it's super easy to absorb, very bioavailable, very easy on the body, and yeah, just it'll go a little bit quicker than probably eating a full flank steak at on like 2 p.m. You're not going to feel quite as heavy. You're not going to want to take a nap afterward.
How can someone find your product if they want to try the Neotein protein? What would I do? Where would I go?
Sure. So we do a ton of pop-ups here in Jacksonville, Florida. So we're at the 904 pop-up last week at the beach. We do stuff at First Place Sports here, which is a local running company, one of our
Mm-hmm.
best partners, and what some people we're very proud to work with. And they've been very supportive of local small business here in Jacksonville as well.
They're a great organization.
Great
Yeah, I totally
organization.
agree.
I bought my first pair of shoes for running from their store when I was 13 years old. When I was running for Wolfson High School under a guy named Coach Paul Nowicki, and is the same guy that I talk to this day, Doug, and he's been absolutely wonderful and very supportive. So it's fun to watch things keep going 20 years later. So First Place Sports is a great place to do it. Support two businesses at once, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
can get it from our website, neotein.com. And we do offer a code for people to try things out. So you just have to do my name, Chris, and then 5050, and that's 50% off people's first order, whether it's a subscription or whatever. And that helps them, try something at a reduced cost for less risk, I would say. Or they can, get his stuff off Amazon as well. In case people are I like to one-stop shop off Amazon. We have a product on Amazon as well if people want to purchase it there.
Hey, and don't panic. If you missed any of that, it's going to be in the show notes connected with this show. So
Okay.
all you'll need to do is click, and all that information will be there. Because I know when I'm usually listening to something, I'm like, oh my God, I can't write that down so fast. Well, don't worry. Click on the show notes and you'll get all the information on how to reach Chris and try out some Neotein.
Awesome.
Chris, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm very, very honored to be on your show, Max. I really appreciate it. I look forward to continue to talk to you in the future and learn from you on your awesome podcast. And yeah, no, thank you so much for having me on.
Hey, next time we want to meet your wife too.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
she's a
And know the creative side of this great organization.
absolutely. If you want to talk to her, she can chat for hours on just the process of running a business in the CPG market and being a woman in a place where there aren't always a ton of women CEOs in that space. So she's had a really awesome challenge and she's overcome quite a bit and she's been very successful so far. So I'm very proud of her.
Hey, so you've listened to Chris Kell with the COO of Neotein. I keep messing up the name,
No, you're good.
Neotein Nutrition, and they're my favorite protein experts. So I'm sure big things are going to be coming down the line, and I'm always excited when Jacksonville companies do things like this. Like, being founded in Jacksonville, I think is really pretty cool. You
So
know?
got to start that. We started in Atlanta because
Okay.
I was living in Atlanta at the time.
Oh, then I'm taking away your Jacksonville points.
So we moved to Jacksonville. We are headquartered here now. I'm from Jacksonville, and we're not going anywhere. But we started in Atlanta and moved here as soon as we could. So
Hey, thank you very much. You've been listening to Your Health Moment with my guest, Chris Kell, and me, Dr. Fitness. Have a great day. Bye bye.